Hey everybody, welcome to the From the Sofa podcast here with Lenny and your friend here, Alejandro. How you doing, Lenny? How's everything?
Alejandro, good afternoon on your time zone. Still good morning to me here. I'm calling you this morning from Spokane, Washington, out in the west coast of the States. And we're here having some big meetings. So still early here, and I know it's getting in the afternoon hours for you there in Germany.
Yeah, it is. What time is it over there? Right now in Stuttgart is 6 o'clock. What time is over there? Is it over there?
It is 9 a.m. here in the West Coast time zone in the States.
9 a.m. That's the early morning for Lenny right there, man.
It's early, but I've been up a little bit. I'm still waking up on my time zone because it would be 11 o'clock where I'm from. So I'm awake and ready to play today.
Okay, so stay tuned. We have a new cover that Nadine Malakew, I think that's the way you say her name. I'm not sure, but in the next episode we will have an interview with her, and she can tell us and she can confirm with us how to really say her name correctly. So for now, it's just Nadine. I don't want to screw up with her last name. And Nadine made a cover with me from Wicked Games, a great ballad from my time. So today we're going to talk about ballads. We're going to talk about where Lenny is right now. He's right now in Spokane, Washington. And just stay tuned.
New York, Berlin, Tokyo, London, Kingston, Panama, Nashville. Two outlooks on traveling music and the world. From sofa to sofa, Lenny and Alejandro.
Hey everybody, we're back. So Lenny, tell us, where are you right now, Lenny?
I'm out here in Spokane, Washington. I had a couple meetings the last couple of days. It's still early morning here and this time zone, but ready to talk about music there in Germany.
Yeah, I know. Here we're in spring right now. Thank God the sun is out. It's a beautiful day. I'm in a polo t-shirt finally. I can go out in shorts. It was really cold. I'm from the Caribbean. I'm from Panama. And here, it's very seldom that you can go out in shorts in April or in May because it's very cold. But especially this year, we had the coldest April ever in 40 years, man. Ever.
That is not good to be in the coldest days in ever. That's never a good thing, especially if you're from warm weather. I know I like it warm, but you're from Panama, and I know that you always see hot weather because you're right there at the, just a little bit north of the equator, but it's always beautiful and hot in Panama.
Yeah, definitely. Some people, when I go, to restaurants and stuff, they always ask me, hey, so where are you from? I said, from Panama. And then the first thing they say, Lenny, you poor guy, what are you doing here?
Yeah. Why did you leave beautiful beach and weather to go to Germany?
Well, I don't know. Every place I think has their own beautiful little things you can visit and appreciate, wherever you are, like Spokane right now. Tell us a little bit about Spokane.
Spokane is a very interesting, beautiful city out in the western part of the States, like I mentioned a few minutes ago. It's a great little city, more laid back than Seattle. I think probably the biggest thing in this community here is Gonzaga basketball. It's a basketball team in the college ranks and college level in the States. They play really, really good ball. They got to the final game this past year, about a month or so ago, and lost the title game to a school in Texas called Baylor University. But they had won 34 straight. So the record was looking good that final game. And
34 straight what? This season?
34 straight wins. Yeah, I should have said that. 34 straight wins. So they looked really good. But on that last night, Baylor was obviously the much better team that night and played really good ball.
That's right. I forgot you also worked as an event promoter, and well, I don't know exactly what you do, but you also work in some sporting shows. So what are you doing right now in Spokane? Are you working in a sports event today?
not a sports event today. We're having some meetings, but we're trying to bring in some other acts, musical and entertainment related acts to Spokane area. And it's a border town to Idaho, a state called Idaho here in the U.S.
Yeah, I know.
And,
I heard it.
and it's called Coeur d'Alene. It's more like a getaway, mountains, lakes, beautiful area, and it's like 20 minutes away on the Idaho side of Spokane. So we're meeting with them as well to bring in some entertainment to the fairgrounds complex there. So we're looking to do a little sports kind of thing here and a lot of music.
All right. Any artists in particular that you can mention, or is it still everything, still, in progress that you can't say anything?
Everything is still being negotiated. We've had some really good meetings. We've got some thoughts that who they want. So we're going to take those ideas and suggestions back tomorrow to the east side of the states and sit down and see how we map out the plan that they would like to see executed as far as entertainment out here.
Well, seems like a pretty cool place to me, you know what I mean? Because you got Spokane, like you just described. You got lakes, you got mountains, you got sports, you got, great concerts that you are organizing right now. So just like concert tourism is a concept that I really like to explain to people. Like, for instance, I went to Costa Rica many times just to go to concerts. And as I went to concerts, I visited volcanoes, museums. I mean, I stayed maybe 3 or more days more after the concert just to visit the town and to see everything. So it's very good. People just don't understand how important are these cultural meetings, these cultural gatherings that right now are a little bit forbidden. Not a little bit, they're completely forbidden here in Germany because of the corona situation. I mean, it's understandable. The vaccine has moved here. The rollout's been very slow, but it seems right now everything is picking up right now, you know what I mean? And everything is just going, it's shaping up, and everything is going to be better. So I'm really looking forward for next year, doing some shows maybe in the end of the summer, September, October. Well, good. One thing that that you should know, they canceled already the Oktoberfest for the second time, Lenny. That's really bad.
So Oktoberfest in Germany is canceled already.
Already for the second time.
I know, and you might want to tell the viewers that Oktoberfest is the biggest drinking thing in the whole country of Germany. Exactly. There's more alcohol being consumed in a month than most people can even visualize or imagine.
Hey, it's more than $1 billion of revenue this Oktoberfest. That's a lot of revenue. That's a lot of beer when you're talking about $1 billion.
That's a lot of beer when you make $1 billion. Whoever's doing that's doing very good. Probably not the last 2 years. I know you didn't get to do it last year, and obviously if you've canceled this year already. I know Germany is still, I think, 100% locked down, like you said. But here in the States, the one we're in now, we're at 50% capacity in Washington State. Some states are at 100, some are at 25, some are still at 0. They're hoping to get a lot of the states that's been down to 0 up to something, 25 or whatever. So while we're here looking at Spokane, I mentioned Idaho. The city's called Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Yeah. They're wide open. They're 100%. It's 20 miles away, 25 miles away. So that would be about 12 kilometers for you. So not far. So if we have to have a bigger capacity for an event, we move over to Idaho where it's 100% capacity. So it's obviously the flu has affected global business, and it's no different here in the States.
Everywhere is affected. I hear in my home country, in Panama, they're doing events, but the concerts are very little. They're very limited with 30 people. It reminded me, it reminded me of summer here, when they reopened here on summer after the lockdown. I started having some small shows in little restaurants and bars here and there, and the capacity was like 10 people, 20 people, and I was nervous already, because everything just gets to your brain after a while, it's very worrying. But well, getting back to our topic today, next week we're gonna have a guest that we made a cover with. Her name is Nadine. Like I said, her last name we have to wait until she can tell us how to pronounce it. And I would say Makaleo because she's Asian, but I have no idea. So I better wait for her to see what how do you pronounce her last name. She's a
Where
very
in Canada is the artist located? What province or what part of Canada is the artist located in?
No. That's another artist we're talking about.
Oh,
She's German. She's German, but she's living right now in Amsterdam.
oh wow,
And
beautiful
yeah,
city.
yeah, beautiful city, Amsterdam, and she's living over there, and we recorded together this cover, like I told you, and thinking about ballads. You know, my wife was like, "Why? Well, why do you wanna, sing ballads with a girl?" I said, "What am I going to sing with a girl? Like
Sure.
you want me to sing?" Like I said, I'm gonna do a cover with Lenny, like, and I will
love it.
always love you. It's just
Yeah.
crazy. There's nothing wrong with brotherly love, man. I love you.
Absolutely. I don't know if I'll be doing that part of the song, however. That's a little up high for me to sing that high. So you can have that part. I'll sing something else.
Oh, dude, man, I was just messing around. I can't sing that high either. It was completely off tune. So yeah,
No doubt.
like it's one of my favorite ballads. You have any favorite ballads?
I guess one of the favorite classic rock ballads is probably a group called Poison. I know they play Europe a lot when they can play Europe. Obviously, you're still shut down. But it's called Every Rose Has a Thorn by
Yeah.
Poison. It's a great record. It's obviously a massive hit around the world. So that is a great classic rock ballad. I think is very, very good. And any of the Eagle songs have a good ring, So that's two that comes to mind instantly. That
Any
one
stories?
song, and obviously,
Any stories with any of the ballads, like when you were dancing, like I don't know, in high school with a girl, with anything?
I think probably going back feels like 100 years. Bon Jovi had a big song called "Never Say Goodbye." That
Whoa,
was
from Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi. So that was another classic that has that good feel, positive, ballad kind of thing. So that's a couple of songs in one band that has many great hits with the Eagles. So that would be my choices.
Yeah, well, I remember when I was in high school, like there was this ballad from Europe called Carrie, the band Europe, not the continent. It was called Carrie, but
No
yeah,
doubt.
you remember this ballad, right?
And
Man,
I think their biggest hit from the band Europe was "It's the Final Countdown." Remember that record?
Exactly. And they told us, like you have to dance like inside like a brick,
Sure.
like in a small square or a 1 foot square, like a brick of 1 foot and 1 square foot. And then they told me that when you dance close with a girl, you have to dance with her like if you were carrying a box of beer.
Wow. That's a very interesting thing.
Yes, exactly. So the people that are listening, of course, you have to put your hands down while you're dancing. But I don't know what you're gonna be carrying. You gotta use your imagination right now. What you're gonna be carrying there.
No doubt.
All right. So well, that was one of my favorite ballads. But this ballad from Chris Isaak is the composer, and he wrote it in 1988.
Wow.
I didn't know. Yeah. We're getting old, bro. We're getting old.
Yeah, when I said record a while ago, that totally dated the situation a lot, didn't it? 'Cause I know there's no such thing as a record. A lot of people, some are doing vinyl again. Some acts are releasing their mega hits on vinyl, but years ago it was record. Then we went to cassette tapes. Probably nobody listening will even know what a cassette tape is. And it went to the world-renowned CDs, and now it's just online download. So how the world has turned in the last 30, 40 years.
I know. I talked with my producer about this. I said I don't want to do any CDs, no vinyls, no nothing. Vinyls for me, I think that it's a collector's item.
Sure.
For this marquee bands like U2, AC/DC, Metallica. Like Diana Ross. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to have a big album that you can see, because that was the cool thing. And back in the day, you had the big album in your face, like
right.
the big record.
No doubt.
And it was a whole different thing. So, well, I'll see you next week. Don't forget that we're gonna have Nadine, the singer that sang with us today, and well, see you around.
Y'all got to have a great week. Alejandro, see you in a few days, and I hope you guys finally get the club and your events over there opened up, at least a bigger capacity where you can go out and do some shows. I know everybody's starving to have some good entertainment again. I know you're seeing that across the states here, so hopefully you guys on your side of the pond will get it going, and hopefully we can all come over and do some shows on your side of the pond in the coming days.
Yeah, I'm super eager for that too, man. Well, see you next week, people.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Good night. See you.
Dream that I'll meet somebody like you. I never dreamed that I'll lose somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. This one is only gonna break your heart. No, I don't wanna fall in love. This one is only gonna break your heart.
Game you play make me feel this way.
What a wicked thing to do, to let me dream of you. What a wicked things to say, you never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do, to make me dream of you. Never dreamed that I love somebody like you. I never dreamed that I love somebody like you. No, I wanna fall in love. This world is only gonna break your heart. No, I don't wanna fall in love. This world is only gonna break your heart.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. Follow us on every platform in social media. You can easily find us at From the Sofa Podcast, except on Twitter, that is just the Sofa Podcast. Or simply hit the subscribe and little bell button to get the latest episodes underneath. So see you next time. Have a good time.